Welcome to G Fun Facts Online, where we explore the amazing and the mind-blowing. Today, we're diving into a field that sounds like science fiction, but is very much our reality, and potentially our planet's savior. What if I told you we could program life itself to build a greener tomorrow? We're talking about synthetic biology, and it's revolutionizing how we tackle some of Earth's biggest challenges. So what exactly is synthetic biology? Think of it like this. Scientists are becoming biological programmers. Instead of writing code for computers, they're writing DNA code to instruct cells, tiny living factories, to perform specific, useful tasks. It's about designing and re-engineering life to create innovative solutions for a sustainable world. Pretty cool, right? Let's start with the very stuff our world is built on: materials and chemicals. So much of what we use comes from fossil fuels, leading to pollution and waste. But synthetic biology is ushering in a bio-based economy. Imagine bacteria or yeast, meticulously engineered to take agricultural waste or even carbon dioxide from the air and turn it into high-performance, biodegradable plastics. This is already happening, creating biopolymers that break down naturally, helping us fight the plastic pollution crisis. And it's not just plastics. We're seeing lab-grown leather and bio-based dyes emerge in fashion, offering eco-friendly alternatives. Engineered microbes can also produce industrial chemicals like solvents and fragrances, but cleanly, at room temperature, drastically cutting energy use. This is a fundamental shift to cleaner, greener manufacturing. Now, how about powering our future? We all know moving away from fossil fuels is critical. Synthetic biology is a game changer here, especially for next-generation biofuels. Forget the old criticisms about biofuels competing with food. We're now using non-food sources, like agricultural leftovers and algae. Scientists are engineering microbes, bacteria, yeast, and even tiny algae to become super-efficient cell factories, churning out bioethanol, biodiesel, and even advanced fuels that could work in our current cars and planes without any modifications. Tools like CRISPR-Cas9 are making these genetic tweaks faster and more precise than ever before, offering a real path to cutting emissions from transport. Feeding a growing global population sustainably is another huge challenge. Synthetic biology offers brilliant solutions. Researchers are engineering crops to be tougher, more resistant to pests, diseases, and harsh conditions like drought. This means less need for chemical pesticides and fertilizers. Imagine major crops like wheat or rice being able to fix their own nitrogen from the air, just like beans do. This could massively reduce our reliance on synthetic fertilizers, which are a big source of pollution. And it gets even more futuristic. Cellular agriculture is making lab-grown meat a reality, potentially slashing the land, water, and emissions tied to traditional livestock. Companies are even using engineered yeast to produce specific food ingredients, like the heme protein that makes plant-based burgers taste so meaty. We're talking enhanced nutrition, allergen-free foods, and more sustainable food production all around. Our planet needs healing from pollution, and synthetic biology is stepping up as a doctor. Scientists are engineering microbes to detect and break down pollutants, from heavy metals and pesticides to oil spills and even stubborn plastic waste. Think of them as tiny environmental cleanup crews. Some bacteria can now chow down on common plastics, while others can soak up heavy metals from contaminated water. Beyond cleanup, synthetic biology is tackling carbon capture. Imagine microbes that slurp CO2 from industrial emissions or directly from the atmosphere, converting it into useful chemicals or stable forms of carbon. Even trees are getting an upgrade, with genetically modified poplars that grow faster and store more carbon. What makes all this possible? Incredible tools. Genome editing tech like CRISPR lets scientists make precise DNA changes. We can synthesize DNA faster and cheaper than ever. Artificial intelligence and machine learning are helping design and predict how these engineered life forms will behave. It's a high-tech, biological revolution. Of course, it's not all a walk in the park. There are big hurdles. Taking these innovations from the lab to a global scale cheaply is tough. Biological systems are incredibly complex, so making them behave predictably isn't always easy. Public perception is another factor. We need open conversations about genetically modified organisms. And then there are the vital ethical, legal, and social questions about safety, security, and ensuring these amazing benefits are shared fairly around the world. But the promise of synthetic biology is immense. It holds the key to a future where human progress and environmental care go hand in hand. A future with a circular bioeconomy, sustainable food, cleaner energy, and a healthier planet. The ability to design life isn't just a scientific frontier, it's a critical tool for building a world where humanity and nature can both thrive. Thanks for tuning into G Fun Facts Online. Join us next time for more fascinating insights into the world around us.